Weight shift. You know, there's a lot of controversy, or let's say opposite ideas out there. There's different methods that talk about how the weight moves in the golf swing, or we might call it pressure. Actually, your body mass and your center of pressure are two different things. I can be moving over and still have weight back here, or pressure, let's say, back here on my right side as I shift over. Or I can have my center of pressure on the left leg. It's kind of hard to see that. It's very easy to see your mass, which is your lower part of your body, right around the belt area right here. But it's a circle right here where your center of gravity is. So it's pretty easy to see that I moved over there. With your pressure, not quite so easy to see that. But I see some ideas out there and their methods of teaching that are one way for everybody, and one of them is to stay very centered, or even to shift weight or pressure forward in your backswing. So the idea would be, since I'm going to be right here at impact, toward my front leg and over, why wouldn't I just start there and then stay there on my backswing and then hit the ball? So that makes sense to a lot of people, and you can definitely play golf that way. There's a lot of ways to play this game, and that's one way, especially to drive the ball out low for wedges and downhill lies. Yes, there are times when you need to do that. But for powering the golf ball, for hitting the ball a long ways, and for really top golf, I don't see anybody doing that. Nobody. I always see, when I'm watching and studying a lot of video, which I've done my whole life, I'm watching the move or the loading process into the back leg, where a little weight or pressure comes out of the front leg, moves into the back leg, shifts forward, rotates, and then the arms and club come into impact. So when I'm hitting it with the four major power sources, weight transfer, rotation, arms, and then club, I've got maximum power. Now when you see it with a shorter iron, I've got a 7-iron right here, your loading process, as you load in, it's almost like you're just pulling up and loading into that right leg, and I call it stacking in the right side, or posting up on the interior part of that right leg as you get back into your coil position. Now this puts you in great position to make the forward move over, an athletic way to swing. And I love the athletic action in a golf swing, not something that's so robotic. So loading, shifting, and rotating. So let me hit one here for you. So I'm going to load it up and move through. Now it's much easier to see when you get to a driver or a 3-wood, a longer club. And in this action, you know, every great driver, it's so obvious that as the club goes away into your backswing, that's when the transfer of weight happens in a great player. They're loading right here into the right leg. This is the furthest the club's ever going to be away. So it's almost a feeling like you're drawing that club away, and as you do, you're moving into the right post. And that allows you to move back into impact on a much shallower angle of attack, which is great for your longer clubs. It gets you away from down too steep. So going back, we're going to get into the right leg. It's much easier to see the transfer of weight going back, and then everybody is going to understand moving forward into the golf ball on the downswing. So you can see it this way. That's the way you're going to hit the ball a lot further. Understanding how the body works. I wrote a book on it called The X Factor, but you're loading and shifting, rotating, and hitting. I called it load, unload, and explode.